You've had the pleasure of working with, I think, two of the greatest actors, actresses ever in Julia Louis-Dreyfus and Jessica Walter. I'd be remiss if we didn't bring her up. I know she passed away. I mean, just the greatest.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times I've struggled to pick my favorite character in Arrested Development. It's impossible to do so, but I usually end up landing on Lucille, and she was awesome.
Who wouldn't?
Yeah.
Who wouldn't? Her timing was so solid, man. And also, my favorite joke was when she said about, like, it's a banana, Michael. How much can it be? $10? And it is so good. And every single line she said was just solid. It was just solid time. She landed it every time. And when she came on set, she had her script and it was all tabbed. And the night before, she like almost mapped out her timing. Like she was ready for the day.
My favorite of hers is when Michael tells Job to get the C word out of here. And she's standing in the door and she goes, "I'll leave when I'm good and ready."
She's the best. She is the best. It's so good, man.
I mean,
she was unbelievable.
That is unbelievable.
So good. So good. And I'll never forget, like, first on when we was doing that scene with her and Michael, they were talking about Buster, and I was just sitting on the bottom, just right next to them. And I remember just watching her and going, "Oh, this is going to be a fun ride." She just knew every single thing was just sharp.
Now, it's funny you offer her the high praise, though, because I believe Julia said about you that you are a scene stealer, and that every scene she was in with you, the faces you're making and some of the things you're doing non-verbally while she was, it was all eyes on you, which, I mean, someone like that says that about you, and that's one to put on the fridge at home.
She might have been pissed saying
not in a good way.
But the fun thing about God, that show was so good, and she's so good. Lovely. She's lovely.
Actually, wait, which one are you talking about? Because she's involved in both, right? But yeah.
But like, yeah, she was. But like my character, Selena never let my character speak. I was literally called the bitchy mime on the show, and so all I could do was do faces. All I could do was do nonverbal, and it was like I just turned into a clown behind her. I was just like doing all that stuff.
Man, that is great. That is some fantastic stuff. You want the good news or the bad news? Well, you want the good news or the bad news?
I always go good news first.
All right, the good news is when we started this shit, only 10% of people watching our YouTube videos were subscribed. And now it's up to 40%. So that's almost like a 50-50 split. That's a 30% increase. A little math for you. That's the good news.
Too much math for me, but it's good news.
You know what the bad news is? That still means 60% of you motherfuckers aren't subscribed. It still means the majority.
It's a good thing I asked first, because that would have been backwards.
That'd have been terrible, yeah. Imagine if I was like, well, the good news is...
It's good thing I fucking go good news first.
60% still just freeloading off of our videos. And guess what? It's YouTube. You're all freeloading. It's not really the only cost is to push the fucking button.
Just push it. Push the button.
Push it. Push it real good.
Push it real good!